All right, now comes to seasoning the brisket. What you see here, I got some yellow mustard. Some people like to do like a spicy or Dijon mustard. I've also got a general all-purpose rub that you can buy at the store. You don't have to do any creative concoctions. I found that Meat Church Blanco has just an excellent all-purpose rub that you can use on chicken, you can use on pork, you can use on beef. Very fine grain. So you got salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of lemon, and then I like to finish it off with some cayenne pepper. But for the purposes of this group, generally I'm not going to put too much spice into the meat. So we're just going to stick with the Blanco, and you're going to notice that it's got a good, nice, well-rounded flavor. So with that said, let's get into it. You'll take a little bit of this mustard and you'll just apply it across the brisket. We're going to do this on both sides. For the video, I'm just going to do a single side. But basically, you got your food grade gloves or general use gloves that you can use. Make sure that they're food grade or authorized for food. You don't want any powders or anything like that in there because they're not food safe. So we're going to rub this mustard into the brisket. The reason we're doing that is because it makes for a good binder. I find that generally speaking, I don't taste the mustard at all. So if you're not a mustard person, you don't have to use a binder, but there's no real taste to the mustard if you're using standard American mustard. Sometimes if you're using like a Dijon or a spicy mustard, sometimes that flavor will come through. But notice it's just got a decent texture on the top of this. Once I put the rub on there, it'll stick to it, bind to it. That way it doesn't sweat off, during the smoke. So let me rinse my hands real quick, and then we'll get some of this rub on here. And I'll show you. You want to be a little bit liberal with how you're spreading this. There's not generally going to be too much. Since it's a thick cut of meat, you'll have good season on both sides. This tray I have, actually, it's pretty nifty. My buddy Shane got it for me. It's got a cutting board built in, but it also pops up, so you can actually marinate meats and stuff like that in here if you wanted to do a wet brine or something of that nature. But this is an Only Fire brand. Really like it. It's come in handy quite a bit. So brining a turkey or something like that, that's the way to go. So I'm just going to get in here and I'm going to season the top, but I also want to make sure I get the sides as well. So I'm going to give it a good covering. I don't really want to see a whole lot of mustard here. You can see a little bit peeking through, but you want to make sure that you have equal representation across the entire brisket. So I'll get this side edge here. Could have used a little bit of mustard on the sides, but it's fine that way. A little happy little dash of mustard and a happy little dash of rub. So we'll get all that in there. Yep. And now, to show you what that looks like, notice it's got that sandy texture right there. That's just this particular rub. Some rubs have like a molasses, or you'll have paprika for coloring. Makes it a nice deep dark color. You're not going to have to worry too much about that with this one. I'd be smoking this with mesquite and hickory. So it's going to give you that dark coloring as you smoke it. But anyhow, this is prepared. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside overnight, and we're going to let that all just soak into the meat. That helps tenderize it as well. And so by tomorrow, when I get this on the smoker, it's going to be nice and ready. Generally speaking, if you're going to put a rub on a brisket, you want to give it at least 3 to 6 hours for you to be able to get the full effect of that flavor. But overnight's preferable. Anyhow, we'll see you tomorrow when we get the smoker going.